Good evening. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. Christmas is officially 5 days away. That's insane. But basically, I haven't vlogged all day. I'm getting kind of a late start. Today hasn't been the best day, but I'm trying to make what's left of it good, make it better at least. So pretty much we woke up this morning and we had biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and then we decided to go out just to get out of the house. We stopped at the storage unit to drop something off, and then at Maverick to get a drink, and then Beebs randomly decided to stop at a place called At Home. It's like everything home decor. It's almost as good as Quilted Bear, so I do recommend. And we went and walked around At Home for a little bit. We got a doormat for outside our door because our neighbors always have like a super cute one and we wanted one. First we ran into like holiday ones and I was kind of like, well, I want something that we can use year round, like that we don't have to take down after Christmas or put away after Christmas. So we walked around a bit and we ended up running into some like non-seasonal ones. So we got a super cute one. Maybe I'll show you guys that in today's vlog. And then I've basically been home since then. I was gonna go see my sister, but actually when I went over there they were gone getting groceries and she saw me on the Ring camera and she was like, oh sorry I missed you, like we were getting groceries, you can come over now if you want. And I didn't end up going because I have no gas and my sister lives like, I want to say 7-8 miles away, and I wouldn't make it there because my gas light has been on for a while. So I've been home. We had Pizza Hut for dinner. We always get a half and half pizza, half pepperoni, half cheese with the stuffed crust. I love stuffed crust. That's the whole reason I get Pizza Hut pizza. So yeah, we did that, and then I ate. I watched YouTube for a little bit. I've been watching a ton of Carly Steele, and then I decided to take Ruby out to a parking lot next door. It's like a super huge parking lot that no one literally ever uses, and I took her out there and threw the ball for her for a little bit, because if you should know anything about Ruby, it's that she's loyal to the ball 100%. It's all she wants all day, every day. So I was like, you know what? She probably needs her exercise, and why not throw the ball for her for a little bit? So we may not have grass here, but we do have a parking lot, so I made the best of it. Threw the ball for about 20 minutes, and then her paw started bleeding. I think it's just her paws are too sensitive to run on the asphalt like that. So we came back up, washed her paw, and dried it, just so it doesn't get infected or anything. And then Indy was acting like she needed to go out, so I took her out and took her on a little walk around the same parking lot just so she got her exercise too. And now I'm upstairs and we're just chilling out. I have the windows open because it's fucking hot in here. I don't know if it's just because I was walking around and running around with Ruby, but I am getting decently hot. So yeah, I have the window open in this room, in our room, and the spare bedroom, and then the balcony door is open as well. But I wanted to show you guys, so this is like my little photo wall, and I have some photos from Christmases as a kid. This first one is of me and my sister. I believe this was in the trailer park in my hometown when we lived there. I don't know how old I was in this, but as you can see, we're holding hands. My sister and I have always been best friends. And then this is me as a baby. Again, I don't know how old I was, but this is actually at my Grandpa Marty and Grandma Luann's house. I was laying in front of their Christmas tree. This is the rocking chair that my grandma always sat in, and mostly my grandpa, but I remember my grandma sitting in it as well. So I'm laying in front of their Christmas tree. just gives me some good memories to look back on, especially at Christmas time because I don't have my mom, so they're obviously harder around the holidays. But looking back at photos and remembering Christmases with my mom when she was still around helps me feel a lot better. Also, quick update, I'm still using the Puffy Air essential oil pens. I've definitely realized that my brain isn't as dependent on puffing on it anymore, probably because at this point I'm pretty sure the nicotine is almost fully out of my system, but yeah, I'm not nearly as dependent on it as I have been. My brain knows it's not a vape, but I'm glad I have this to help me quit. And my goal is by the time these are over to be completely off the vape and not want this anymore. So obviously if I ever get like in a mood and I feel like I need something, I'll buy one of these or maybe just have one around just in case, but I don't plan on relying on this like it's a vape. So the other day I made the bed with the clean sheets and everything, and I actually pulled out 2 of my favorite Care Bears. This one is limited edition, and I think this one is as well. I could be wrong, but I've got all of my little Care Bears from Costco. So they say on the little booty tags what bear it is. This is I Care Bear, and this one is Heart Song Bear. So yeah, as you can see, they're both the same color. So obviously I really love the color, but I also love how he's like suede. So these are just 2 of my faves. Maybe I'll show you my whole Care Bear collection in this vlog. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. So all of my Care Bears are actually in this box. So I'll just pull out what are Care Bears and show you guys. So I actually do have my giant Share Bear, vintage Share Bear that I found at Goodwill, but she's in the bedroom, so I'm gonna leave her out of this video. But I have a few like bigger ones. These are all from Costco. I believe I have like 3 or 4 of them. I think I have 4. So they come in these cute little outfits. This one is obviously Cheer Bear. Like I said, they pretty much all say the names on the tags, but their hood comes off and she's a little unicorn. So I have Cheer Bear. This is a mini version of Share Bear, and she is also a unicorn in a cute little fuzzy pink outfit with obviously a tail, so that is super cute. She's just the classic purple Share Bear. I have Funshine Bear, and he is a little tiger. Super, super cute. Like I said, all of their hoods come on and off. This is what this one looks like with his hood on. So cute. And then I have, who is this guy? I forget their names. I'm actually not sure which one this is, but I have this one as well, and she's like a little butterfly flying creature, so super cute, and I love how she's multicolored. And then this one was actually limited edition for the 40th anniversary of Care Bears, just a little bit bigger than the ones I just showed you guys, but this is Care-a-Lot Bear, so she is like the bear of Care-a-Lot. And this is what she looks like. I apologize if you can hear the dogs. They are crazy. So anyway, this is what she looks like. She has a castle and a rainbow on her. She has glitter. And she's like multicolored purple, pink, and blue. And then she has the 40th on her little heart paw. And then I have a bunch of tiny ones. I do have duplicates of the same bear just because I love Care Bears and I can never have enough of them. So I'm just going to show you. I'll start off with the 2 that weren't like in sets. I guess 3. So this one is actually from, I believe, eBay or Amazon. This is one of my favorite Care Bears, and it is Good Luck Bear. and he's an original Care Bear, as you can see, a very vintage Care Bear, so I will keep him forever. He's been through a lot. I need to throw him in the wash, but super cute. Love that guy. And then I have Birthday Bear, and he wasn't from a set, I don't think. I believe I got him individually, but cute little yellow bear with the cupcake tummy and a cute little birthday hat. And then I have a Care Bear keychain. This one is Cheer Bear, and obviously she's a keychain, super cute. I love this. I like to hook it to my purse. I think it just makes it look kawaii and cute. And then, like I said, I have a bunch that were like that came in sets from mostly from Costco. I have Daydream Bear, and they all have the Care Bear heart. I have Take Care Bear. She's a little reindeer. So cute, or like a little deer. I don't know what she's supposed to be. She's super cute. I have, I believe this is Wish Bear. Yes, Wish Bear, and I believe he's a raccoon or a skunk. He's got like the bandit eyes, so I'm assuming a raccoon. Super cute. I have True Heart Bear. She's like a beautiful light pink color. Their little Care Bear hair does get like matted. I don't know how to fix that. I don't think you can, but yeah, she's super cute. I have another Cheer Bear that is the same as the bigger Cheer Bear, just a mini version. And she's also the same thing. I believe. Yeah, she's just like a flying something unicorn, and she's so super cute. I have a Bedtime Bear. This is actually my favorite Care Bear. I used to have one with like a rattle in it that was a vintage Care Bear. I loved that thing, but it actually belongs to my daughter now. So yeah, Bedtime Bear, super cute. He's got like the sleepy eyes. And then this one is Dream Bright Bear. I believe this one was also a limited edition. But super cute. I love what Care Bears symbolize. I will always love Care Bears. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my collection. They bring me happiness, and they're really making a huge comeback nowadays. So yeah, I know they're way before my time, but I love them. And after all of that, this is the pile of happiness that we have. And now I'll move into the bedroom and show you guys the giant vintage Share Bear. But I actually forgot one. So real quick, I have a giant Grumpy Bear. He's like the super plush body. He obviously has the Care Bear heart. Super cute. I love him as well. So this is my giant vintage Share Bear. I found her at Goodwill when I lived in Idaho. I saw her from across the store and I was like, that way. So I got her. She was only like $5-6, I believe, but she has the original like hard plastic nose and eyes, and then obviously the original Care Bear heart, which is actually wearing off, but she's probably in my top 3 Care Bears that I have. A definite fave. So I love her. I obviously love her color. I've always loved purple. So yeah, that is my big Share Bear. Now that the Care Bear talk is over, I wanted to mention this quilt. So my dad is part of a Mustang car club, and one of his good friends' wife actually made this quilt for Whitley, and it's just absolutely beautiful, so I wanted to show it off. Another thing I love that you guys probably know by now is Hello Kitty. So if you guys want me to do a full Hello Kitty collection, everything I have Hello Kitty, let me know. But I recently just started a collection with Hello Kitty. Obviously you guys have seen my big girl that I got recently. I have like a few clothing items that are Hello Kitty. So yeah, if you guys want that video, let me know. I also wanted to point out, I don't know if you can hear, but whenever Ruby knows I'm in here, she'll come and like stand by the door outside, and I can hear her paws like come up to the door and stop. And then when she realizes I'm not gonna open the door, she'll walk away. I think it's so funny. So that is the doormat I mentioned. We thought it was super cute. So it's just outside our front door. So speaking of Care Bears, I actually want to make this room like Care Bear themed. And I want to find a place for Michael and Elvis where they're actually out. If you don't know, my mom gave me the Michael cutout when I was like maybe 10 or 11. And I've had him ever since. I actually had to reinforce him with clear tape because he was falling apart. So I have him reinforced on both the front and the back so he stands up on his own. His legs are reinforced as well. Part of the problem was he sat in my dad's shed when I moved in with my dad because there was no room for him. So that kind of ruined and weathered him. But I want to find a place for these two. My grandma gave me the Elvis one. So I'll find a place for them where they're on show. But this room, aside from the reptiles, I want to make like a cute Care Bear themed room. I want to get like 2 white nightstands and just cheap nightstands from maybe like IKEA or somewhere. This was actually my bed that I had at my dad's house that was in his spare room. But then when I moved out, he gave it to us when we moved into the apartment because Nicole is actually turning that room into a craft room. So this bed came from my dad and Nicole. But daily reptile check-in, I refilled their water, both Noodle, Ghost, and Grogu. I misted them already. I usually try to mist twice a day. And I'm not going to mention how I miss because you guys have heard that a million times. But yeah, I still have to get rid of the dead crickets. But yeah, they're all 3 doing good. If you guys have a good suggestion on how to clean the glass of Grogu's enclosure without making him sick, leave your recommendations down below because I don't want to go in with just any cleaner to clean that because I obviously don't want to kill him or make him sick. So let me know what you use maybe to clean the glass if you have a reptile, specifically a giant day gecko, because I would love to get his enclosure clean. But yeah, I love the setup in here. I do have to vacuum because the soil from Ghost's enclosure gets everywhere when I take out the humid hides to mist, which I actually forgot to put that one back in, so I'll have to do that at some point. But yeah, my 3 babies are doing well. It's actually getting close to 9 o'clock, which is when I usually turn their lights off. So good night to all of the reptile babies. So I was actually snooping around in the closet in this bedroom and I just found my seminary diploma from when I graduated seminary. And then in here I also have my National Forensic League certificate for when I was in debate with all of the I guess medals that I got, and it's signed by obviously my coach. And yeah, so I have that, and then this is obviously my diploma. But in here I had a 6th grade teacher at my middle school in my hometown that me and my best friend at the time, Sabrina, we loved this teacher. I remember a core memory about her was that she had a corn snake in her classroom. His name was Percy, and she would let the class like help her feed him. And me and Sabrina went to get our yearbook signed by her every year from 6th grade to the day we graduated. and she was just really special, and she made an impact in our lives, let's say the least. So I sent her a graduation announcement after I graduated because we actually found out that she had moved um, a ways away, and me and Sabrina were absolutely devastated. So she replied to the announcement that I sent her with a very sweet card, and I'm going to read it to you guys. She said, Karina, your graduation announcement as well as letter meant more to me than you will ever know. To take the time to handwrite me that letter, well, it made me cry. Your sweet mother would have been so proud of you for that simple, sweet gesture. I know that she is so proud of you for the beautiful young lady that you have become. Not only that, you have a beautiful heart. I will never forget you and Sabrina in 6th grade. So fun and enthusiastic. You brought joy and happiness into the classroom daily. Karina, if you ever need a listening ear or a friend, look me up. I'm there for you always. I'm so very proud of you and all that you are accomplishing. You go, girl. Lots of love, Miss Krager. So I will obviously hold on to this forever. I love her, and she made a very big impact on my life, and she still does. I think about her daily. And Miss Krager, if you're watching this, I love and adore you so much. She actually told me and Sabrina one time, she was like, I want baby shower invites, I want wedding invites, I want all of it. So when I get married, I plan on sending her a wedding invite because I will always keep her close to my heart. So I just wanted to share that little memory. But yeah, I just kept that in my seminary diploma. It's obviously signed by the prophet himself. And yeah, so I just kept that little card in here to preserve it because I obviously didn't want anything happening to that. But yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about this vlog. That's pretty much it, but I thought I would still get on and vlog for you guys no matter how boring it is because I plan to vlog every day of Vlogmas. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we're in the final stretch till Christmas, and I hope to see you every day until then, but if not, I hope you guys have a good Christmas and you get everything you wish for. I hope you spend it with your family and the people who you love. And like I always say, don't forget to always express what you're thankful for. Drink your water, take your meds, and if your posture is bad, fix it. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.